Welcome to Between the Notes. I'm Philippo, the musical alchemist. And today we have taken a field trip out of our normal milieu into the beautiful home of my guest here, Dawn Cartwright. And she is going to speak to us about tantra, and she's someone who's worked in this field for over 20 years. She gives workshops and classes here in Los Angeles, and I think she has some fascinating things to share with us about resonance, about creating harmony in partnerships, and more aliveness in our general lives.
I'm just re-entering the world of music. For years, many of you do not know this about me. I played French horn for many years. I know, can you believe that? So, and I took a break. Now I'm learning to play guitar. And now that I'm learning to play guitar, I'm listening to all the many fabulous guitarists that we have in our local community, and people who are not just guitarists, but these people are like super rocket scientists of music, right? And what I'm realizing and really learning is the technology of music. And just this morning I was listening to a friend of mine's raga, and it's a morning raga, and it's to create in me a certain feeling to start my day, basically.
A rasa.
Right. Was it? Okay. So it's basic feeling to start my day. And music is an incredible way to get us all in tune with each other. And what if sex is the music of our soul as well? What if that's also that sex itself has a tonality? I feel it does. It has resonance, certainly. I know in my own experiences, and perhaps you've had these as well, in my sexuality where physical objects became sound, where sound became color, where the senses really started to shift. And this whole idea of resonance became more about vibration than about any one of the senses. Do you know what I'm sort of talking
I absolutely do. We've had some interesting explorations of vibration on this series, and I'm really glad you're taking it into this dimension, because this is exactly where I wanted to go. Yes, we are all vibratory beings. So I want you to shed some more of your light, the experience you've had, on how is sex a frequency or a song of our soul somehow. Talk about that if you
like
want.
the Psalms of Sex, like you're naming the series.
She's very good.
So here's the thing. We're human. We're in bodies. And that is a great thing. And it's something that I certainly don't want to miss out on. And it's challenging as an Aquarian to sort of keep having the temporal experience, right? Keep bringing it back to the body, because being expanded and being universal is super easy.
Yeah, it's so great to go in the cosmos, but
what's it like to sit right here and be close and to feel a human frailty, the mortality, and all those things that make life so special and artistic. And so in my exploration of Tantra, it's been a journey for me on how close can I allow myself to be to others, to my beloved, whom I'm with in every moment, and how I do that through touch and through physical experience. I feel like there's a certain place of relaxation and comfort and satisfaction that I can definitely access on my own, whether it's in meditation, in a yoga class, making love to myself. But there's something about being with a partner. There's really something about one and one is far more than two. And this is what really excites me and keeps me more interested and more hungry and more enthusiastic about Tantra. The deeper I explore and deeper I go into it, is that when you and I sit together, I mean, it's pretty obvious. We sit together and we have a conversation, and topics come up, new ideas, new perspectives come up that neither of us could have had on our own separately.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
When we come together and we make love, the same thing happens. I have my inner experience. I have my inner experience of you. I have my outer experience of you, and you have the same on your side. And then in that, there are new, I like to think of it sort of new colors or facets or vibrations.
New harmonic resonances and tones together.
Right, which already all exist.
Mm-hmm.
However, my conditioning that has created in me sort of a concretized perception of reality hadn't had the chance to break out into before you and I entered into a union. Now, how does that happen? I mean, this all sounds great, right? And here we are in the aquarium, like, wow, this sounds so amazing. It's such an amazing idea. It's all in the idea realm, right? So I like to bring it down rubber to the road. That's my whole theme, is like, how do we make this practical? Well, what I've found, what works for me, is that when I release tension in my body, I'm more available to feel my own sensations, my own feelings of attraction, my own feelings of curiosity. I'm able to sense and feel more compassion and empathy with my partner. I'm able to tune into him or her more completely because I'm letting go of some of my rigidity. Now, rigidity is an interesting thing because there are many layers of rigidity. One is I might have preconceived ideas about what a man's like based on the last 20 men that I've dated and had, experiences with. But the thing that I think is important to realize is that creates tension inside my body. Somewhere in my body there's Jack, and somewhere there's Steve, and somewhere there's Jeffrey, and like somewhere in my body I'm holding on to that memory. So then Philippo comes in and he's bouncing off Jack and Steve and Jeffrey and all these other men, and it's less likely that I have a clear picture of reality. I'm in my past experience or conditioning as opposed to being in the incredible offering of resonance with Philippo. So using these tantric practices, which are really, what I love about tantric practices too, are they're based on things that we do every day, and they're based on the body for the most part, and sound and the senses. Give me tools and sort of stepping stones for how to let go of those conditioned responses or blocks I might put up, and open me up to the full potential of what it's like to be a human being having a sexual experience.
Raw sensitivity, open up.
Yeah, and vulnerability.
Vulnerability, yes.
And the willingness to not know. And the willingness for I said this yesterday in a teleclass that I was leading, to be someone who rediscovers love every moment through the act of loving. This makes me so excited. What is it to rediscover love? Well, I'm so happy that I get a chance to share this with your community. I'm teaching a 10-week telecourse that's called Be Fully Alive Plus. My work centers around becoming fully alive and using or exploring our sexuality as a way of becoming more fully alive. And for those of you who are watching this video, I'd like to offer you a special gift. The 10-week course is $400, but for all of you, when you go onto our registration page, there's a link here. We'd like you to enter in the word harmony, and you'll get $100 off the 10-week course. So it's yours for only $300.
So I want to thank you for going on this amazing journey with me, exploring resonance and aliveness, and for giving your gifts to all of us today. Thank you so much, Dawn.
Thank you, Philippo.
Yes,
Namaste.
it is.
Thank you.